How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, please do me the biggest favor of all. Hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. And make sure to head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. Got a Detective Pikachu icon. I stream Call of Duty, Overwatch, Battlefield, Destiny 2, of course, Halo. I love Halo. And we're going to be talking about one of my favorite childhood films ever, Adventures of SharkBoy and LavaGirl. And this movie came out in 2005. We're going to, of course, talk about positives and negatives, give you my final review score. And yeah, let's just jump right in. So first of all, this is, like I just said, one of my favorite movies I used to love watching as a kid. And I ended up just buying it recently digitally, and I decided to review it for you guys because I don't think this movie gets talked about enough. I don't think this film gets enough love and attention that it really deserves. And I think it's because of how goofy the movie is, and the goofy side of the movie doesn't bother me. I'm 26 at the time of me recording this video, and I still love this movie. It's not perfect, okay? It's not perfect in any means whatsoever. This film has flaws, and we're going to talk about those. But in general, this is a great movie for all ages. This is an amazing children's film. I highly encourage you guys to watch it once, at least if you guys haven't. I personally own it, and I love rewatching this movie. And Lord willing, if I do have kids, I'll end up letting them watch this movie because I think it's a really great film. Everything that is or was began with a dream, and I really think that is a great quote that is in this film because of how it applies to real life. Everything that is or was began with a dream. Like, for example, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so bear with me. George Lucas dreamt of making Star Wars. Star Wars began with a dream George Lucas had. He had a dream. He had a vision, and he made it into a reality. And now everything almost in the world is about Star Wars, especially in these past couple of years, whether it be for good or bad. But a lot of people know Star Wars. How did Star Wars start out? It came from George Lucas, but how did he get the... How did George Lucas come up with the idea? It began with a dream. And I love that. So, this film is loaded with jokes. Laugh constantly throughout this movie. Even at the stupid ones were still funny. This film gives you quick and unique backstories to both SharkBoy and LavaGirl. And this film really focuses on telling an amazing story that belief in dreams can eventually become a reality. If you believe in something strong enough, it can become true. Also, be careful what you wish for. This movie stresses that constantly throughout the film. Be careful what you wish for because it might actually happen. And honestly, guys, this is one of the best movies that mixes live action and CGI kind of cartoon really well together. Amazing cast and acting from everybody, and all the names of every single character and all the locations was really cool. My favorite definitely would be the land of milk and honeys because every time they venture there, it makes me hungry. I also was really shocked. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen this movie in probably a decade, but I was shocked still at the fact that they actually had the balls to kill SharkBoy and LavaGirl towards the end of the movie. But thankfully, because of Max, the main character, the dreamer of this movie, they get resurrected. And I thought that also the film had a unique quote-unquote dreamer showdown between Max and Minus, who's the villain. Kind of reminded me somewhat of like a Harry Potter thing. And the film just has a really fabulous and a satisfying conclusion. I mean, it kind of leaves the door open for a possible sequel if they ever decide to do one. But honestly, it's a really good self-contained story. It has a beginning, has a middle, and it has an end. And if they ended up ever doing a sequel, I'd be perfectly fine with it. I mean, the movie leaves the door slightly open, but it's not like in your nose, like, we're doing a sequel, get ready. It doesn't need one, but if it did, which I think would be kind of cool to explore a lot more of locations that they tease and set up, it would be kind of interesting. For negatives, though, we got to talk about them, even though I really adore this film. This movie can, unfortunately, the older you are, it can require total absence of understanding anything that should be logical in this movie. This movie requires you to shut off your logical part of your brain because nothing in this movie makes any logical sense whatsoever because it's all based on dreams. It's all based on fantasy. So if you're going to try to watch this movie and you're all Mr. Logical, you're not going to like this film. Just telling you straight up, you won't like it if you're Mr. Logic about everything. If you're a Drax the Destroyer from Guardians of the Galaxy, this movie ain't for you. Skip it and save yourself the horror. There are several moments that feel very similar to other movies like Spy Kids, Neverending Story, Frozen, Alice in Wonderland. But to me, that just added to the charm. I can understand that might drive some people insane, so I wanted to put it in the negative section for you guys. This film also is extremely overfilled with puns, especially electrical ones. Okay, like I said earlier, I like the jokes, but the puns in this movie are super irritating, especially the electric ones. Mr. Electric just constantly has to make an electrical pun every time he talks. And it got to a point when I'm watching the movie and I'm just like, I wanted to just cover my ears. Every time he came on screen, I'm just like, I don't want to listen to his puns. Also, I'm pretty sure in real life a teacher would not be allowed to teach their children in a classroom. I'm pretty sure of that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure teachers are not allowed to teach their own kids in a public school. I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I'm not. Also, this film requires 3D glasses to enjoy. I mean, the film tells you at the very beginning when to put your 3D glasses on still. It's kind of funny that they didn't edit that part out of the movie for worldwide release. Like, it literally says, put on glasses now. I'm just like... So you're telling me that this movie, even if you're not watching it in the theater, still requires 3D glasses to properly enjoy, which is just bizarre. And to be honest, I didn't see this movie at the theater in 3D because 3D gives me a headache. As you can tell, I have to wear regular glasses. 3D just gives me a migraine. Also, this film, like I just said, this movie is about an hour and 32 minutes long. This film takes 25 minutes to actually get the main plot going. So I didn't notice that when I was younger, but it's a drag to get everything moving. Last two things, Max and gang, they have this space shuttle that could easily transport them from Earth all the way to where they need to go to finish off the main bad guy. But instead, they end up traveling through all these different dangerous parts of Planet Dream or Drool. And I'm just like, this is like Lord of the Rings, where they have the flying eagles. And they're just like, why didn't they use the flying eagles at the beginning of the book or films and just get all the way to Mount Mordor? Like, this film has that same problem where they have the ability to get from point A to point B super fast, but instead they walk and through dangerous territories because they need the movie to be longer. And honestly, I know it's going to sound really weird after what I just said, but this film was way too short. I wanted this movie to be at least 2 hours long. I wanted an extra 30 minutes of exploring a lot more of the Dream Planet, of Planet Drool. I wanted to see more because I feel like that was really rushed. They spent a lot of time in the real world, not a lot of time in the dream area. And that's where I want the movie to either be longer or for them to do a sequel, because I would love to go back to that dream planet and explore it a lot more. I felt like they just really dabbled in certain parts and they weren't sure if this movie is going to be a success. But to me, I really like it and I want to see a lot more from this universe that this film set up. Overall, guys, I think I'm sorry, I think The Adventures of SharkBoy and LavaGirl from 2005 is definitely a must watch at least once. I really enjoy owning it and rewatching it from time to time. And yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to give the film a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys all have a fabulous day. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream, whether it be here on YouTube or Twitch. Bye, guys.